Boo! Boo! The Art Booze continues! Oh my god, that's so bad. Hey, Art Booze is back. Art Bros, as we are known for 11 months of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
But for October, we are Art Booze. Guys,
third time.
Third time. Yes, third time doing this. We are continuing our October tradition of focusing on scary paintings or just scary art in general.
Yeah, we'll try to give you a variety.
We try. And if you haven't checked out our other ones, please check those out. Those have been fun to do, and they've been great. And now we are going to do something that you probably don't really know too much about.
Even I had a bit of a spit take when I found out what the original thing behind this was.
Yes, and it actually creates such a good story, which we're going to tell you all about. This is known as Vampire by today known as Vampire by Edvard Munch. Munch.
Well, yeah.
Munch, however you want to say it.
Well, the pun is there if you want to go with vampire.
1893. What?
1895.
Thank you.
There we go.
1895. What else can you tell me about this guy?
Right. You said expressionist, right?
I did.
Oil on canvas.
Yes.
91 by 109 centimeters.
It's pretty big.
Right. Those are the objective facts.
Those are the facts. There are facts because there's so much interpretation of this, and it starts now, guys.
Okay, so we know it today by Vampire. Yes. However, the original title by Munch was Love and Pain, because this is not intended by him to be a vampire. This is actually a lover consoling or embracing her lover.
Yeah.
An art critic made an error when looking at it, and
he pretty much assumed that it was a vampire.
Yeah, he just misinterpreted,
and it was pretty much like, how could Munch do vampires? This is terrible, and that just kind of sticked.
Yeah,
it kind of sticked to today, where it's still known like that. But you look at it. You look at, what are you seeing? You're seeing a sort of red-haired woman with long hair that's flowing over her lover, and this guy that's just caught in her embrace. And he's looking very pale.
Mm-hmm. So like he's getting his life sucked out of him.
Also, the pose that he's in too is just very submissive as well. Like, it could be interpreted as someone that's being emotional, crying into her. Mm-hmm. But
But you could, because it is October.
Yeah.
We needed some vampires.
Yeah, we did need some vampires. So, Dave, let's talk about how the artist's intentions gets sort of supplanted by a myth, by what a painting it becomes, and just interpretation in general. How, is this a vampire to you, or is it what Munch wanted? Just two lovers.
All right, so I know Munch intended something completely different, but I can't help but think of vampire because of the red.
Everything is there. The background is very ominous. It's a dark void. It looks hypnotizing.
There's one tiny thing that sticks out to me in my own headcanon, but the bare arm almost makes me think she might be nude, so she possibly seduced this person into getting their blood sucked.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, for me the hair really sells it. The fact that the hair covers up her face, covers up over his head, and it does remind you of kind of blood dripping down on someone. The seducing thing is there. The submissive pose, like I said. Everything about this does not scream like two lovers embracing. No,
or
it's not.
Consoling your, depressed lover or something. Yeah. But
I definitely think there's something very eerie going on here.
Even just the background too. It's just what's going on here? It's just
like I said, it's
blackness.
It does look like
it's ominous.
It's ominous. For me, it looks like hypnotizing. Like she did seduce him somehow with a hypnotic charm that vampires are known to have and whatnot. Don't know how far that goes, but we know that vampires can hypnotize people.
Yeah.
It's a vampire for me. That's what it is. But it's not. It's not. The artist says that it's not.
Yeah.
But we all say that it is. Who's right? Who do you think is right? I'm just asking you. Who do you think is right?
We ask you, audience.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
Let us know what you think.
Now knowing that side of the story.
That's true.
Because even I wasn't aware of it. I always thought of it just as vampire. Oh yeah, it's the Vampire by Munch.
Right.
When I saw this back in the day. on the internet.
On the internet. Back in the day, on the internet. You know, so yeah, it definitely fits with that Halloween charm. It's got those dark, eerie colors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't see how the artist wanted us to see it. Is that his fault for using the colors that he did, or the poses that he did, making the man look so like blood sucking? Yeah, I don't know.
So, or does that just enhance everything by making it so open for like such a wide spectrum of interpretations about this?
You know, when you think about, if you study Munch,
mm-hmm.
and you see a painting by him named Vampire, it's honestly, it's very like...
Of course it is. There's no questions asked.
But for me, I'm knowing Munch's work and whatnot, it's like, that's kind of questionable. You know, why would he have such a direct... Like, you know, he doesn't really paint vampires.
Yeah, at first it's like, okay, that makes sense, but then a couple seconds in, you're like, wait.
Yeah.
After you've seen a couple other examples of his stuff.
This is such a far departure from the other things that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you think, something's going on here. You know, there's definitely something... This is not like his other works, specifically in title and, like, in subject matter. You know, why would he paint a vampire? He's painted people, and he's painted women, and he's painted...
He's an expressionist.
Exactly,
like,
yeah. He doesn't really...
Flowing lines.
He doesn't really go into myth. He doesn't really go into lore and whatnot. So there's a lot of red flags that come up, you know, as an art historian. But yeah, like we said earlier, what do you guys think? You know, who's right in this situation? The artist didn't want this to be a vampire, but everyone has pretty much accepted that.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think. Any final thoughts? Thanks, Dave.
Final thoughts? I like it. I like it. There you go. That's my go-to.
If you like
but
it,
you heard what I said, people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I think.
Yeah.
Mike?
I honestly think that this is an opportunity to create a dialogue and like who's right, and I really am curious. So, guys, tell us what you think. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
And share us out.
Tell
people know, because you want them to be as cool as you are for listening to the Art Bros.
Yeah, and you want to be educated by guys who don't have PhDs in art.
Or drink wine and cheese on more than an often occasion, I guess.
Twitter.
Oh, yeah, Twitter. We're on Twitter. @art_bros on Twitter.
Facebook.
Facebook. The Art Bros or Art Bros. We're probably the only page
Probably are.
with that logo you see on the bottom there.
So guys, hit us up on social media, leave comments, who's right, and just join us next week where we continue the spooky train on Art Booze.
Ooh.
See you guys next week.